Продолжим наш показ. Занимался всякой скучной фигней, чтобы вам не мешать. Сейчас посмотрим, могу ли я что-то сделать этим гребаным промахером. Навыки. Не соблюдено. Будем сейчас пробовать магией убивать. Говно, говном. Попробуем. То же самое физа. Пробуем так. Сколько я это делать буду? Окаменение. Удобно. Смешно. Не, ну, в принципе, снимать можно. Я просто продумывал такую фигню, типа оковы боли, которая связывается, если тебя лупит 50% урона проходит. В принципе, не так уж и страшно. Слушай, окаменение это реально работает. Прикольно. Серьезно? Да. Красавчик, Артем. Красавчик. Вот гадство. Пойдет. Топор палача. Ну, это шикарная эта вещь, конечно.
The shimmering ghost of a lizard magister turns her gaze upon you. She holds your stare, boring into your mind, searching the blacks of your eyes. You are Zeus-han, a young lizard magister, devoted to the order. More than this, you are in love with a comrade. You are Zeus-han once more, Alexander dies. Worse, your human comrades look at you askance, as if his murder was your fault. Your heart is broken. Posted to the graveyard shift in the dark of night on the outskirts of town, you do your duty. You see how deeply in love they are. You do not turn them in.
Rest. Допустим, с тобой разобрались. Тут у нас что? Застава паладинов. Да, эта застава паладинов помогла мне с чучелами разобраться. Эй. Главный паладин теперь почему-то здесь стоит.
Who goes there? Ha! If you're looking for adventure, east's the way to go. It's a void-woken hellhole over there. Sorcerer at work. Powerful one. Of course, you could wait for the Magisters to sort them out. You'll be holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up doesn't trust the Magisters to do their jobs out there. What should you expect beyond the bridge? Ha! Expect sorcery of the highest order. Go on through, adventurer. We won't stop. You still hanging around? And here's me thinking you were looking for it.
Понятно. Ничего не понятно.
Heading east. If I were you, I wouldn't. You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your...
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, alright? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
He nods, but the shame pricks him. Yet, he still can't look you in the eye.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limit.
He turns away.
И что же у нас тут за мостом? Блин, что-то жесткое, походу. Тут, по сути, есть квесты и поближе. Что, Тёма, посоветуешь? Куда идти? Ладно, сохранимся. Ничего страшного не произойдет.
By Lucian's sword, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge.
Be careful on the road, stranger. You're safe enough in here, but past the bridge you're on your own. We're doing well enough for now. We've lost many a man to death and desertion, but we still hold the bridge. Guy Falchard and Lord Godfrey fell, although I suspect it's the other way around. Not amongst Paladin, Adlard Gale and Hellis Jubb, all left.
Sighting a stocky paladin seated ahead, Ifan tucked.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
The two men embrace, amicably enough.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe. If I thought you died in the death fog, thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh?
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mezda. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
The spirit mouths the words to a mourning song.
I shall not mourn till war is done. I shall not weep while blood's and hold my tears, and I'll avenge my down.
She turns back to her fallen self once more, her eyes glistening. A wearied paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight. We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventure.
Капитану. Кто капитан-то у вас? Паладин Корк.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This will do.
Книга навыков.
If you're looking to fight, I can use the help. If you're looking to chat while enjoying the view...
Какого капитана полно работы для меня? Нет и нет. Ножка. Ножка. Лёшка. Лёшка и ножка.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees. She whips her head and fixes...
There. Coming. That, my friend.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with...
Как мне к тебе подняться? Жесть. О, олень. Блять, а мы с тобой сюда не ходили. Неужели сюда рано идти?
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. A pity. It's a long way from Arks, and things have gone to pot out there amongst the farms. Sorcerer trouble. And that means Voidwoken. I hope our people are on the way. I'd even settle for the captain will put you to work right smart, if you're offering. Pay you well, buy me a drink when you get paid. If we're still alive and away from this place, that'll be thanks enough.
Был я у капитана. Теработка. Фу, идите. Со всеми уже разговариваю. Ну все. Ну пойду.
They beat all those Voidwoken. I'm impressed.
Почему у них рубины вложены? Удивительно. Мамой клянусь, мне сюда рано. На 100% уверен. Пожалею об этом. Что справа? Справа город какой-то. Эх, Тёма, Тёма. Могли с тобой тут шляться.
I should keep my voice low. No need to wake the dead.
Кладбище.
Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven tree.
She looks to your left with one eye, and to your right.
It helps me remember where the dead go. Sometimes they don't stay where I put them. That's...
She smiles at you with the innocence of a newborn. The hum still throbs in her throat. She flinches as you move.
No, no touch.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things. No work. I do it 'cause I like it. Don't cause trouble. Just dig and pluck weeds and shoot.
She shivers and whispers.
He's a powerful sorcerer. Lives here in the garden. Can take the you from you. No brain, just body. My mind isn't big, but it...
She points at her head.
The servants. They got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only way. Kill Riker. The servants, so lost, chained by Sorcerer Riker, but they can...
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away. Within the stone garden's walls, peace be thy immortal fortune, relieved of toil, free of indignity, until thou art called to serve. As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern.
A little sorcerer, come. You are a sorcerer, are you not? Perhaps even God-woken. Tell me true, now.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes. At last, the lips on the door creak open.
Enter.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the whirls swirl back into a floral pattern. A loud...
Only a madman would build a mansion on the edge of a graveyard.
A spirit sits behind the grand piano.
O'er black and white, my fingers dark. As long o'er globes they glide, o'er flats and...
The music swells.
С этими придурками вообще есть смысл разговаривать?
The masked creature is mute. Say... The masked creature... At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host. Hollow, detached. The spirit nods, and its face grows even more tortured. It is trapped. By what or by whom?
This spirit's as haunted as the graveyard it roams.
Походу этот врач, который делает трепанацию. Какая ачивка, я так думаю.
The spirit cannot... The spirit does not respond.
Ты зачем сюда идешь?
She hums quietly. The notes move. The salamander's tongue flickers, tasting you on the air. It turns away with a grunt. The salamander's tongue flickers, tasting you on the air. It turns away. The salamander turns away from you.
Что, мне надо изучить язык? Парсалтонг. Саламандр поджигать надо. Как бы тут весь дом не поджечь.
Emits a menacing growl.
Саламандр, я ж тебя поджег.
The salamander turns away from you with a hiss. As you approach, the salamander turns its head away.
Что-нибудь еды бросить. Какое-нибудь мясо. Ешь, блядь. Черт. Ну ладно. Интересно. Как до этого вообще можно догадаться?
As you approach, the salamander turns its head away, twisting its snout into the air.
Не понял.
Human graves. Their lives are so
Come on, mistress.
Zimski mutters.
Heads or tails?
He flips the coin.
Unlucky. But then what do I... All my life I served Lady Luck and see how it ends.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt.
Her signs to call her. Oh, lady, now I cannot influence even a coin. Good enough.
He smiles a fox. He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his... He croons incantations as he works, and his voice is like the throwing of 1,000 dice.
Ah, now you feel her touch.
Задолбаешь с каждым призраком говорить. Яперт.
The elements have made it impossible to make out the name upon this grave marker.
Вот он намек.
The chest before you is wreathed in flame, but doesn't seem to be actually burning. The flames dance above the ancient pictograms depicting lizards and the ancient empire.
Дежавю. О, как же я не люблю дежавю.
You lean in to examine the...
Пароль. Мне нужен пароль. Знаю ориентир. Так я ящик. Все понятно.
In death, the dwarves give eagles life, an elegant passing for an inelegant people.
The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons. One manicured and beribboned claw shoots forth to claim the stringy offal before him.
Pretty eyes, eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice. Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of...
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you? The new Master must first partake of the old Master. Only then.
You chew it for what seems like forever. Yet sometimes you really wonder about how you make choices in life. Sometimes, like now. The eagle hops from claw to claw, peering up at you with a berserk...
See? Feel it? The power.
A hacking claw breaks...
Yes, kidney. Good for carriage. Good for warrior. Featherfall is with you. Together, we go...
Featherfall hops eagerly onto your shoulder and digs his claws in deep. He pecks your cheek in what could charitably be called an affectionate manner. Blood drips from the wound. At least he didn't go for your eyes.
Лол, ачивку получил. Прикольно.
I've spotted something.
The creature bare...
I've spotted something.
Где? Что? Что я вижу?
Here lies Zebedee Harrow. Would sell his granny
Мать твою,
at the
ничего не вижу.
fairest of prices.
Что я увидел? Тут что ли что-то?
Here rests some of Granson Lock. May the rest of him find peace.
I've spotted something. These are lizard remains, but in the human section of the graveyard. Something.
You lay your hand on the withered lizard remains. A chill caresses the back of your neck, and the breeze...
Brother, help me, please! Isn't it obvious? Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave like some common human. I can't be at peace in a place like this. I have to be put to rest according to lizard tradition. The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. I beg you, cast my remains into the fire. Set my spirit free. Good. Now take it to the eternal fire.
Интересно.
This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important.
Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucy and the Divine with honor, and cast out the demons that plagued the great woodlands. The implements of her heroism shall... Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucy and the Divine with honor, and... Here rests the lizard hero Vidya. She served Lucy and the Divine with great dignity, and...
Что-то мне кажется, это отсылка к каким-нибудь
Here
персонажам
rests
из
the
прошлой
human
части.
hero Garrick. He served Lucy and the Divine with immense skill. Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucy. Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things...
Godwoken! You must fall! The God King demands it!
You must fall, so that we may rise!
Let your blood quench our roots, so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
Haste steel, Godwoken!
Пусть вы будете не сильны, пожалуйста. Нормально. И вас 4. Прикольно. Алло. Гарик. Это не та ачивка. Ответить на все вопросы верно. Чего сайт? Закрыт на техническое обслуживание. Криспен. Нет. Не то. Значит, вам Габелла. И на стриме не хочется ругаться. Вообще, оказывается, может, Габелла какой-нибудь. Ругательное слово на иностранном языке. Поинг. Поинг. Ну, уже больше 200, неплохо. Что бы это значило? Кто ты такая? Почему-то только это пришло. Халва. Что за халва? Вижу только один вариант — сбивать тебя с ног. В этом гребаном шлеме. Пойдет. Идет. Тебя в контроле держать. Почему ты встала? Я тебя прокинул. Тварь. Куда? Куда ты бежишь? Она не уйдет. Что это за прикол? Что это за квест? Почему вы такие сильные? Героев. Чего такие жесткие? Не стыдно? Тебе вообще не стыдно. Шесть, ну пускай они пока скелетами туда будут. Значит, я поспешил. Серьезно? Настолько критый. Три прыжка должно быть. Очень даже неплохо. Нет. Раз. Да-да.
Strike me down. I am sworn.
Блин. Заканчивай. Ты дважды ходишь? Да. Жесть. пусто. Я все проиграл.